I started out with a piece of soft leather that I picked up at Makers Central. I cut this into a square big enough to fit the back of my stool, and then I used a square to draw a straight line along the edge of the leather. Then with a centre punch, I punched holes at 1 centimetre intervals along that line. So I then folded the leather over so that the holes all lined up, and I took some waxed thread and a couple of hooked needles, and I threaded 1 needle on either end of the waxed thread. I then used that to stitch through the holes each way, so I'd pass a needle through, go through the next hole, and then pass the other needle back on itself, so that I was doubling up the stitches through the holes. Once I'd stitched along the whole length of the leather, I then tied off the ends, trimmed it up, and repeated it again on the other edge. This gave me a leather pocket that I could put over the backrest of the stool. Okay, so I've got my frame. I've given it a bit of a wipe down with a damp cloth. I've taken my block that I made, the routed back, and that sits nicely in there. You can see I've sanded it off so it's nice and smooth, but I've kept like a rustic look on it, so I wanted it to be, you know, I wanted it to look a bit rough but feel smooth, if you know what I mean. And then this is my first attempt at any leather working, so you can see I've stitched along both edges, there and there, and the idea is that this piece of leather will just slip over there like so. So that's the first stool made. So you can see it gives a nice flexible back. What I might do is I might do some extra stitching down here to make these 2 channels rather than just 1 piece, but I kind of like that. I'm probably going to get some sort of dubbing or some sort of oil or something to clean that up, but now I'm going to oil up the seat, so I'll take this off because I don't want to get any oil on it. So for now I'm just going to use a rag and just rub in some of this boiled linseed oil.